You're also known for this thing called the 5% focus, and you recently shared at the mastermind meeting the 2.0 version of it. You've really improved it and refined it, especially for high achievers. And there's so many listening to this call. Can you kind of teach them what you taught us in Las Vegas?
I say, hey, get a sheet of paper, draw a line right down the center, and then you're going to write 95% on the top left side, and then 5% on the top right side. And then you're going to write down in that right-hand column of 5% all the things that make you money and move your business forward. So selling is one of them, marketing is another, delegating to your staff is another, inspiring your team to be on your same vision, to be on the same page as you. And then things like bookkeeping, right? Writing payroll checks, taking out the garbage, cleaning the office, paying the office rent, changing out the light bulbs, cleaning the carpets, etc. And the list goes on and on. And finding a hotel for the, people ask me, hey, Bedros, what do you look for when you're out there looking for a hotel to run Fitness Business Summit or to run an online info ignition workshop? I'm like, I have no idea, man. All I say is I want it in San Diego or Orange County, and here's how many people I expect. And then I delegate, that's in my 5%. And then my team goes and does it. If I was going to go and talk to Marriott and Hilton and the Hyatt, that's a trivial 95%. Yeah, it has to get done. We got to book the hotel so I can fill the seats. But my job, it's in the 95% to book the hotel. That's not in my 5%. That's the 95%. That's what I outsource. That's the trivial stuff. The critical few is once they've secured that hotel and set up the banquet order and we have a date for my event, my job is to sell and to market that event. And that is what separates the people who are growing at a super fast pace versus the people who are in the same industry and just putzing along. Because if we both have 8 hours a day to work, we have the same knowledge base, but you're having to do 100% of the stuff every day, and I'm only focusing on my 5% of the stuff for the 8 hours a day. In a month, I'm gonna be miles ahead of you because I'm focusing on the things that grow my business, make me more money, get more clients, make bigger impact. You're focusing on the trivial stuff that has to get done, but should probably get done by someone who you can pay $20 an hour or less to. And so really the 5% rule is just that. What is in your 5%? For me, in my 5% is to delegate, motivate, and sell. And the 2.0 version that I recently discovered and I shared with our mastermind group was I'm also going to focus on my force multipliers. And in the military, they use the term force multipliers as, they'll airstrike a city of bad guys as the Marines roll in with tanks, as the ships throw missiles at it, right? And as the, let's say, Navy SEAL go in and do very tactical stuff to kill or capture, high value targets. And so when you ask, well, who really won the battle? Was it the Air Force? Was it the Navy, the Marines? Was it the SEALs? Was it the Army with their tanks? It was really all of them. The force multiplied factor created the biggest outcome without having the least amount of allies killed or hurt, versus if they just dropped bombs from the air or if they just rolled in the Marines. And so force multiplier is anything that can give you faster, bigger, greater results now in your business. So I now also look back and I look at my 5% and I go, all right, where do we make money from in my business for Fit Body Bootcamp? Oh, I know. Well, we are Groupon's #1 fitness deal. So what do I have to do to get Groupon to want to promote us more? See, now I take that upon myself to connect with Groupon and go, hey, what do we have to do to sweeten our deals for you to promote more? They go, oh, if you do X, Y, and Z and offer this deal, we'll promote you more. Great. Then I go to our Fit Body Bootcamp owners and I go, hey guys, what do you say we change our offer on Groupon to X so that Groupon will promote more so you'll get more leads? And of course, that also drives more money here into our headquarters. Simple enough to do. I also noticed that we have these amazing websites on our Fit Body Bootcamp for Fit Body Bootcamp locations. And as soon as you opt in for 3 free workouts at your local Fit Body Bootcamp location, the next page is what I call a low barrier offer. And that's like a 14-day fat furnace program for $47. Well, we were just kind of organically doing $20,000, $25,000 a month in low barrier offer sales. And to be frank with you, we weren't sending any traffic to it. We weren't search engine optimizing it. We weren't doing any of that stuff. Now, what you should know, Craig, is that these low barrier offers When people opt in, you as a location owner get the lead. When they buy the 14-day back furnace from us, you get that client to service for 14 days and then to convert into a 12-month client. We keep 100% of that $47. So I said, man, if we're doing $20,000, $25,000 a month organically, what if I hired search engine optimization experts and media buyers to actually drive traffic to the sites that are converting the most? Lo and behold, we 3x'd their monthly revenue.